With Greg Murphy here on the Phillies Radio Network. Don't forget to tune in to the next Phillies on Deck, presented by ESPN Bet Sportsbook, proud partner of the Philadelphia Phillies, 35 minutes before the first pitch of the next Phillies postseason game.
And that one is gone!
Thanks for listening to Phillies Baseball, right here on the flagship of the National League East champions, Sports Radio 94 WIP.
94 WIP HD1 Philadelphia. Powered by the Tasty Cake Studios. This is the Final Out. Sports Radio 94 WIP. An Odyssey sports station.
Final Out, a special edition of I Hope's Radio. Jack Kurtz, James Seltzer with the Citizens. Hello. Why are you putting in that spot, ma'am? What are we doing? Like, I am so frustrated sitting here, Jack. It felt like it was going to be a no-show, and then they get our hopes up. They actually have a real chance. A runner on second with no outs in the freaking ninth, and you just need the guy to score.
Yep.
How you doing, pal? I know you disappeared on us in the 6th or 7th inning, whatever.
Per usual.
Just went and found a spot to sit by yourself.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I walked around for a little bit. Got a sympathy ice cream cone.
Good.
No one bought it for me. It was me personally. And then
That's good.
I thought there was some magic after the Trey hit. I was like, I found a older High Hopes listener, and he understood me, which I appreciated. I actually went like all the way up into like the 400 level to walk around, so that was nice. And then, I settled out in the bleachers for the last inning and a half, and I really thought I found my spot. I really did, And it's the hope that kills you, It's the hope that they couldn't even just die.
I know.
With a wimp.
I'm happy they fought.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm happy they fought, but it definitely made it,
it hurt.
more painful.
It
is what it is.
Well, what made the ninth hurt so bad is, listen, I'm gonna be muttering in my sleep tonight about why would you bunt there? Why would you bunt there? Why would you bunt there? And so here's why you don't bunt there. You have Bryson Stott up, who is very good at controlling the bats. You can't pinch run for Castellanos because Wilson has to pinch run for Bader because Bader cannot run. Okay, but you bunt in that situation. Freeman's crash and spare me with they disguised the
what else are they going to do? Not
play.
Cover third base? Like, are they just going to concede third base? There's no other play. Like, what are you talking about?
What do you think they're going to do?
That's the point.
You're not reading a blitz.
Well, especially Jack, after the first pitch, the ball, like we saw them crash down. Like you already saw. It
was 1-0 count.
It's a point. You saw what they were going to do. They showed you what they were going to do.
And okay, so you bunt. All right, let's say you bunt to first base. Freeman nails you at third.
Yeah.
And it's just trust Bryson Stott to pull the ball and get a job done versus a lefty. To bunt there, and you're playing for the tie, play for the win. You like where your bullpen's at?
Who cares about the bullpen? You have to score runs. Guess what? The bullpen never pitched again.
And that's 2 in a row. It's 2 in a row. It's 2 in a row for Thompson.
Look,
last night and tonight. And it wasn't the main reason they lost, but it was also a reason why they could have won.
No doubt.
And so you look at the ninth, right? You look at, for some reason, keeping the bunt on a 1-0 count rather than just trusting one of your best bat ball guys to pull the baseball. And then you look back at other things. You look back at both deserve blame for me in Trey and JT. Trey, make a better throw. JT, block the freaking plate.
100% on the Tasker play. 100%.
Block the plate, and then Pages pops out, and you're out of it. Even if you walk Muncy, which they clearly just pitched around Muncy, but Pages pops out, and you're out of the inning.
Castellanos prior to that not throwing the ball to second
base. Yeah, I know.
There are so many little things like that throughout the game that we're sitting here freaking out in the moment, being like, "What are you guys doing? What is happening right now?"
And Kirkering, of course, inherited runners. Will Smith gets a hit, and it felt backbreaking. And on top of all this, the Stars no-showed.
Well, that's it. Yeah, I think when we're on the radio tomorrow talking about tonight, that Twitter, whatever, I haven't looked, but I guarantee you the top 2 issues that people have right now, and rightfully so, are Rob Thompson's decision to bunt in the 9th inning, which is a whopper of a bad decision.
Just have a feel, man.
Especially, again, it's one thing, like, I get, yes, runner on second, no outs, you're down a run. Like, I understand the theory of bunting in that situation, but you have to look at the whole situation. You have to look at the guy you have on second base and the fact you can't run from him, and he's as slow as molasses. Like, you just can't put yourself in that situation. And then look at the guy at the plate and Bryson Stott, like you talked about. Someone who's good at getting the bat on the ball. Like, that's what he does. It made no sense. And then the other thing is going to be Schwarber and Harper, like, and Turner in the last at bat. But
yeah, I mean, Turner hit the ball hard. I mean,
it's Schwarber and Harper. Schwarber and Harper. That 7th inning or 8th inning when they came up, and the Schwarber strikeout was, I mean, Schwarber the entire series, both games, has
terrible,
been a disaster. And look, Bryce, we give him lots of credit when he comes through. And even last year, I got really upset about that one at bat in the 6th in New York. But for the most part, he didn't take a lot of heat last year. Guess what? You deserve it now, man. Like that was for the showman, for Mr. Playoffs to come up this small in 2 straight games with multiple opportunities where the team needed you. I mean, again, everything they did tonight was the bottom of the line. Max Kepler has been the best hitter in this series, Jack. Max Kepler has
more extra base hits than the top of the lineup.
He has been flat out their best hitter in the series. Coming to the phones in a bit, 215-592-9494. Get online now. Let's get to a wrap-up sponsored by Roto-Rooter. When plumbing problems hit, wrap them up quick and call Roto-Rooter. Their team tackles clogs and leaks so you can stay in the game. Roto-Rooter, your MVP for plumbing solutions. Jack, the top headline, do you think it's Topper or you think it's the Schwarber-Harper duo?
I think it'll be Topper, but the bigger problem is Schwarber and Harper. It sucks because you've done a pretty good job of you've done a great job limiting Ohtani. I mean, Ohtani had the one hit tonight.
Yeah,
sure. You've pretty much limited Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman.
And Freeman.
You've done it, and they've lost 2 games at home now. What are they? 2-9.
2-9 in their last 11. They lost 5 of their last 6.
And their record here is
a disaster.
Yeah. And it's like, I was thinking about this last night. It's almost as if these teams can't wait to try to find a way to silence this place.
Totally.
And they take it as personal extra motivation of like, we're going to be the ones that are going to silence them. And so I think Harper and Schwarber are going to get a brunt of it. I think in the exact moment right now, I feel more Thompson. I didn't have a problem not going to Duran. I understand the sentiment.
In the 7th?
In the 7th instead of Kerkering. Like Kerkering
pitched well, man, until the end when it kind of unraveled. Like, if Trey makes a good throw, they're out of the inning,
If Trey and don't let JT off the hook.
And JT, both. I'm saying if they make the play, they're out of that inning. After the next out, like they had it.
Blocked play. It's like, I know you have to finagle your way around it. You can't just lay on the. Do a better job than that. I don't know, man. It's it sucks because you felt like you gave game 1 away. You had them right there. This is a really good Dodgers team, and the thing that sucks is that they're not even losing. They're not getting bullied. They're not getting bludgeoned. I mean,
look, they came back. They had a chance tonight in the 9th.
It's actually the thing that has worried you the last couple of years of them just playing bad baseball. I mean, them just not finding a way to make the winning play. Like, that's the Dodgers haven't really outplayed the Phillies this entire series. I mean, I know the Phillies made a miracle run in the 9th there. It's just been the little things. And they are doing little things right, and the Phillies are doing little things wrong. And you've watched this team for 4 seasons, really, and saying – they never seem to do the little things well. And it's been fine when you're launching home runs and you're doing stuff like that. But when you're facing a truly great team and it's crunch time, it really comes back to bite you. It really, really comes back to bite you. It sucks. You're sitting here. You feel like they're almost right there with this team. But the Dodgers have a little bit extra, and you're kind of sitting here on what feels like a funeral.
Yeah.
Of the 2025
I have
season.
multiple people, so we've, over the years gotten to be friends with the people who work here. I have multiple people say, see you next year. It crushed me, dude.
Yep.
It crushed me.
Yeah. Yeah, and who knows what this team is going to look like? I mean,
well, we got Aaron Nola in Game 3.
I know.
So we'll talk.
Who knows what it's going to look like? There's a lot of things are on the table right now. I mean, this team is not. Again, if it ends like this, you assume it will. If we're back here next Saturday, it's a freaking miracle at this point, right? But you look at it right now, and this is a core who's come up short, and this is a manager who might not be the guy that can get this team over the top.
Yeah.
That's the main thing that's kind of hitting me tonight is some of the members of the core I'm annoyed with. Harper's not going anywhere. Schwarber, we can have that discussion. But really for Thompson, I think he's a really good regular season manager, and I think that he does a damn good job, and I think he's a smart baseball man. But too often, this team in big moments doesn't get the job done. He seems to make the wrong decision rather than the right decision. And there was a guy fired or moved on from by the Texas Rangers who's got 4 World Series.
Yeah, the best manager of our lifetime, him and Tito.
Him, Tito,
and
Tony La Russa.
Probably, yeah.
3 best. He's right there. And it might be time to pull that lever on this core and give them a bit of a wake-up call.
215-592-9494 to react to it all. I'm with Jack. I came into the postseason saying I didn't think there was any way that Tauber could manage himself out of a job, and through 2 games, he is heading that way. And look, the decision to start Nola, we'll talk about that coming up next, but you know, that could be another one. There's not a single Phillies fan who is excited that Aaron Nola is starting instead of Rangers Mars in Game 3. Like, I can't imagine it, and that's another one. If it doesn't work, it's going to come back on him. All right, 215-592-9494. We're going to get to your calls next. Continue to wrap up the game. It's Final Out, a special edition of High Hopes Radio. It's Fritz and
Kind of sounds
Seltzer.
comical when you say
I shouldn't say special or High Hopes. Just say Final Out.
Yeah,
okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine. No hopes.
No.
It's No Hopes Radio. It's Fritz and Seltzer. We're coming back.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on the team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up. You get early payout on parlays too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Pennsylvania. TNC Supply.
Lock in amazing fall deals for your new roof with Home Genius Exteriors. Get 50% off roofing materials, plus 0% APR and no payments till 2027. And for a limited time, get free attic insulation. Call Home Genius Exteriors now at 855-U-R-GENIUS to schedule your free roof and attic inspection. That's 855, the letter U, the letter R, Genius. Home Genius Exteriors, the genius choice in roofing. See website for details.
Hey, Eagles fans, did you know when you buy a maintenance-free AAA premium auto battery, you get a 3-year free replacement warranty? AAA members get an exclusive discount, but you don't have to be a member to get a battery you can trust. It's easy. Shop AAA stores or order online and schedule delivery. Need service now? Call today and we'll bring it to you and install it too. Learn more at AAA.com/battery. That's AAA.com/battery.
Pico can help you control and improve your business energy usage. Pico helps businesses of all sizes cut energy costs and improve efficiency with financial incentives and expert energy assessments, making it easy to look out for your bottom line. Start saving today. To discover financial incentives and to request an energy assessment, visit pico.com/business.
Makita's built for the pros who show up early, who don't do shortcuts, only precise cuts. With tools built to last, job after job, year after year. Performance that pays off, because when the job calls for the best, you answer. And when you need the best, you call on Makita. Built to be the best. Available at the Home Depot.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks VapoStick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
This is the Final Out. Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Spritz and Seltzer's Final Hour broadcasting live at the Deborah Heart and Lung Center broadcast booth. Deborah Heart and Lung Center, Delaware Valley's only heart hospital. Let's get to the Pitch County Injury Report, brought to you by Plumbers Union Local 690, protecting the health of the nation. Visit plumbers690.org. Obviously not much. The Bader, gets the hit, can't run. We'll see what happens with that. I have a question for you.
That was such a moment, man. Like, the ninth, it was, I was trying not to. I was trying not to believe.
Yeah,
I really
know.
was.
I kept trying to be like, it's not going to happen.
Just don't get your hopes up. But, man, I felt it. I felt it.
Well, I felt it until the bunt and the throw out at third, and then I was like,
even after that, though, Bader got the hit.
I know, but
Bader got the hit.
It took it away. The moment felt lost to me. But for this injury report, let me ask you a question. Do you think it is at all possible that Ranger is hurt more than we thought, and that it's been a decoy, not necessarily, but like maybe go if he, mention he's available, whatever. But I can't explain the Nola decision to me. Explain it to me over Ranger. I get it if it's Aaron Nola. I don't get it, but at least you can understand if it's Aaron Nola over a young guy, someone who hasn't pitched in the playoffs before. This or that. Like, Ranger has been better in the playoffs than Aaron Nola. Like, flat out better. He's been better this season. He's someone you can trust. Like, I don't understand the decision.
Yeah, I think that they're just viewing it as, listen, maybe he's more hurt than we think. I guarantee you if they lose in 3 and he doesn't pitch, that'll be,
of course,
you
could go. Sorry, guys.
He could barely walk. Yeah. That's how bad
he was being carried to the dugout.
Yeah. But I guess if you're looking at it from their eyes, can Nola get you through the lineup twice and then get a Ranger?
That's the plan, I guess.
And I think that if you look at it from that perspective, you trust Ranger's ability to come out of the bullpen better than Nola's. Nola's never done it before.
Absolutely, yes.
So if Nola can go 2 times through, Ranger can get you through the middle portion of the game. Just went around to close it out.
Cool.
You asked the question.
No, you're right. I did. I walked right into that, didn't I?
So I think that's what it is. And maybe they just believe in Nola's stuff more right down than Ranger. It's not like Ranger finished the season in the strongest fashion. So listen, I know he's shown stones, but I really think it has more to do with they trust Ranger coming out of the bullpen than they trust Nola coming out of the bullpen, given that Nola's never done it before. So
good. At least someone trusts Nola for something.
I keep wanting to just curse. I'm letting you know.
Trust me.
The amount of GDs I want to just lay out right now is absurd.
Dan Wilson back in the studio.
It's not even like
quick twitch, buddy.
It's not even just a mad GD. It's a one of those.
I get it.
Because here's the thing. It's like they didn't totally die.
I know.
Like, then that's the thing that sucks, man. Is that I can't tell if I'd rather they had just died.
I know.
4-0.
I know.
I know short Turner had the hit, but like they just, at least if you go out like that, it's obvious, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's obvious.
No, I'm with you.
But it's just not making the winning plays when winning plays are necessary and what makes that even so annoying, James, as I continue to go through just the frickin'
stream of consciousness. Yes, exactly.
This is a team of veterans.
I know.
If this is a young team making their first playoff run, and you make those mistakes, you could excuse it away. But this team has been together for a long time. They've won.
It's guys like JT and Castellanos, all these guys, Trey making mistakes. Like, that's like, these guys are they're in their 30s, man.
They're just they've been a dumb baseball team forever, and it's catching up to them.
No doubt,
like a legitimate
in big spots, yeah. To your point, the Dodgers are good. Like, this is not like the Diamondbacks. Like, this is a great baseball team. You can't give them extra outs. You can't give them extra opportunities. Like, they will take advantage of it. You have to, everything has to be buttoned up because, the Phillies are not as good as the Dodgers from a talent.
So you have to do the little things better.
Exactly.
Bochy.
215-592-9494. Let's go to the phones and start it off with our buddy Jordan in Princeton. What up, Jordan?
What a lovely evening, not for the Phillies, but that I get to talk to both of you gentlemen on the air live at the same time, 2 of my favorite WIP personalities. Good evening, guys.
Thanks,
appreciate you, Jordan.
I had an excruciating weekend where I was with people who were not well. I actually had to put my dog down today. I can't even believe that this happened. And everyone that I touched this weekend had more fight than the Philadelphia Phillies had this evening. Luzardo.
They showed a decent amount of fight, I thought.
And in the ninth inning, yeah, but it was too far, too gone. We have stars on this team. Guys, we have stars on this team. Where were those stars tonight?
Yeah, no
show. Where was
100%.
the top of the lineup? It was just a complete and utter no-show. It felt like a non-effort from the people who are supposed to give us the greatest effort in this baseball game. Luzardo is a journeyman who found himself here on this team. He performed excellent. How about the guys on the long contracts? How about the guys with the big names?
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in the group of stars tonight. And I think that the one word that I come away from this game with is it's fraud. Is this team fraudulent?
Yeah.
Are our stars frauds? They're great in the regular season. A group of stars not stepping up in the postseason. Incredibly disappointing. I hope that they can pull it together, but it's a long run, and I love this team, and I love them personally, but this game showed me that they don't have what it takes to get it done.
Hey, Jordan, great call. Good talking to you, buddy. And
At least
look,
against the Dodgers, yeah.
And look, they've earned that. Like it or not, those guys have earned that. Bryce has had real moments in the playoffs and all that. He's having a horrible series, but man, Schwarber, can you get a hit in a freaking NLDS? This is not a bit. This is not funny. I know he's had some good moments in the NLCS and whatnot, but are you serious, dude? And not just that, for someone who has good at bats, they were trash at bats from Kyle Schwarber. It didn't look like he was working the count at all. Wasn't taking pitches. Maybe look, I didn't have the best view, obviously, when you're in the stadium to see if every pitch is a ball or a strike, but it felt weak from Schwarber.
Well, you know what Schwarber's reverted back to in the last 2 months is that I feel as if he's gotten away from just taking a single and just being a more complete hitter.
Like he was, yeah.
And he's gotten. And maybe the home run chase got to him.
It's possible.
Where he just started thinking, I got to take down Ryan Howard. And I feel like you've seen way less singles.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like the last single he had was, the last meaningful single maybe, was the series out in Milwaukee before they lost that third game of the series where he hit one before Bryce got out. So I think he's at a total just falling up.
Reversion.
Yeah, reversion back to the bad Schwarber. I mean, he ended the year hitting 240. For majority of the year, he's in the 260s. So, that's been one thing I've kind of been noticing with Schwarber. And the thing with Bryce is you might be seeing Superman not having escape anymore.
I mean, look, he's turning 33 this month.
And like we've said, 33 doesn't sound old, but when you've been playing Major League Baseball since you were 19,
no doubt.
He plays the game pretty hard, and
he's had a ton of injuries. He's had him here,
and he might have a degenerative wrist.
Yeah.
So
we said it when they signed him. We talked about his swing and how violent it was and how it would age. That was our only concern with it. You know?
I mean, I felt heading into the series that it was a show me series from Bryce from the standpoint of
I still got it.
Are you still that guy in the playoffs? And we can just be like, all right, just coast in the regular season, put up your numbers. But when the lights turn bright, are you still going to show up? Are you going to be a red light player? And that's been a really disappointing part of this series. Is it starts to kind of hit you in the face that maybe that version of Bryce is done. And I'm sure after the year, there's going to be stories about his wrist and things like that. Well, who knows if that wrist is ever going to be right? And I think what made this team a team that you felt as if you could believe in was, they do have good depth, and they do have guys that are able to.
It's the most talented group of all these groups from top to bottom.
And the bottom of the lineup, for the most part, credit to them.
They were the best part of the game tonight.
Doing their thing.
Yeah. They gave them a chance.
You needed those guys to come through, and you know what they needed more than anything is just those guys to have a homer or something.
Yeah, just something, a moment.
To just have everyone start believing.
And the crowd was there, man. The crowd was there.
The crowd was great, man.
I couldn't believe it. I expected it to be tighter. I expected the crowd not to respond in certain moments. And the crowd, absolutely righteous to boo when they did the Duran show. It was not Duran, but come on, guys. Like, come on. All right, 215-592-9494. We're going to get your calls coming up next and continue to wrap up I was going to say disappointing, disastrous, really, night here at Citizens Bank Park. The season on the line. I mean, must-win games for the rest of the series if they can find a way to win any of them. All right, we'll come back. We'll react. It's the final out. It's Fritz and Seltzer.
And Doug. Limu and I always tell you to customize your car insurance and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. But now, we want you to feel it. Cue the emu music, Limu.
Save yourself money today. Increase your wealth. Customize and save, we say.
That may have been too much feeling.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Savings vary. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
What if you had the smartest Wi-Fi? If you did, it'd be Xfinity, of course. And it'd come with their best state-of-the-art equipment. It would boost speeds to the devices that needed them most, prioritizing your most important connections, whether you were streaming, gaming, or gaming while pretending to work. And it would let you stream 4. That's right, 4 games on one screen. It would even power your mobile connection so you could bring faster, secure Wi-Fi speeds with you where you use it most. It would be proactive and fix problems before you knew you had them. Impressive, right? And it would have security features that protect you from threats at home and online. Kinda like a force field for your life. If you had the smartest Wi-Fi, well, everything would work together seamlessly to keep you connected, no matter what. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability. Nice. Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
See Joe Conklin's comedy show at Archbishop Wood High School in Warminster with Norm Clark and Bob Marsdale, Friday, October 10th. For tickets, go to joeconklin.com.
JoeConklin.com! Morning, Zoe. Got donuts.
Jeff Bridges, why are you still living above our garage?
Well, I dig the mattress, and I want to be in a T-Mobile commercial like you. Teach me, Saldana.
Oh, no, I'm not really prepared. I couldn't possibly. At T-Mobile, get the new iPhone 17 Pro on them. It's designed to be the most powerful iPhone yet and has the ultimate pro camera system.
Wow, impressive. Let me try. T-Mobile is the best place to get iPhone 17 Pro because they've got the best network.
Nice, Jeffrey.
You heard them. T-Mobile is the best place to get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us with eligible trade-in in any condition.
So, what are we having for lunch?
Dude, my work here is done.
The 24 monthly bill credits on Experience Beyond for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits ended, balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Finance agreement iPhone 17 Pro, 256 gigs, $1,099.99 and new line minimum $100 plus a month plan with auto pay plus taxes and fees required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data 1H2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
This is the final out. Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Final out, Fritz and Seltzer. We're broadcasting live from the Deborah Hart Lung Center broadcast booth. Deborah Hart Lung Center, the Delaware Valley's only heart hospital. And yet again, have to read this. Let's get to the player of the game. Brought to you by South Jersey Gas. Over 100 years of reliability, always dependable, always ready. SouthJerseyGas.com/lovemyhome. I guess Blake Snell. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
I guess.
Man, he was mostly in the zone.
They had chances, man.
Yeah.
It felt like they want that was the thing. All night, the bottom of the lineup felt like they actually worked at bats, like they were taking pitches. I mean, Brandon Marsh.
Besides Otto.
Brandon Marsh worked a freaking walk against him. Yeah, besides Otto. But yeah, Brandon Marsh, like it was like the guys who you wouldn't expect it from were the ones going up there and having good at bats and getting on base and finding ways to get things done or trying to, and then the top of the order would come up and just, whoops, sorry.
96 wins. And
I know. Well, not just that. I think the best home record in baseball.
Yeah.
This team in
You're
this
right.
building was the best team in baseball this year, man. Like,
and it's one of these times, and I know people aren't going to want to hear it or whatever, but it's like I actually think I said this to you before the game because I was just nervous or whatever. But it's one of these times where it's like, I hate how much I love him.
Yeah.
Like
it'd be so much easier to just disassociate from it, and be like, all right, well, let me go on with my life.
I know. I can't do it.
Dude, but I always say this. This is something else I always say. I say it on the pod all the time, but like, it's a real commitment.
Yeah.
To commit to a baseball
Dude.
team for a season, it's
And
a lot of your life. It's every freaking night. Like it. You know.
And I hear and I wouldn't want it any other way.
Of course, no, I love
Like,
it. I love it. But that's what happens is that you get super attached and you care so much, and then when this happens, like, it just hurts more.
Rips your heart out.
That's why you got to be willing to get hurt if you're gonna invest that way.
And
you know?
and it's different than football. It's different than I think football is the only one that comes close in this city. Like, football is once a week.
Mm-hmm.
It's very easy to go about your life.
Totally.
The
Yeah,
rest
Mondays
of the week,
might suck, but you know what?
Sure.
Then we can move on.
Sure. And thank God the Eagles are great. But man, a baseball season, it's 162 of these suckers.
And again, like that.
And
it's jarring. Honestly, it feels wrong. It feels wrong that this season could be over in 3 games. It's like, that's not the point of baseball, you know?
Well,
I mean,
if I know this team like I think I know this team, we'll be back here next Saturday.
and then they'll break our heart.
Yeah. They'll find.
You're so right. That is the most likely outcome somehow.
They'll find a way. But
Yeah.
man, it's just, it's one of those real reflection points,
Yeah.
and I'm not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere.
No, I'll be here.
I felt this Saturday night where I was like, well, maybe next year, and that's it's actually gotten semi to the point where, like, before the Eagles won the Super Bowl. Right, where every year it was, well, maybe next year's the year. The problem is, I don't know where they go from here. They could move on from Thompson. Like, it's move on from Thompson, bring in Bochy, sign Bregman, let some of the guys go, see what Crawford, Painter, and Miller give you. It's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, there'll be a lot of offseason to deal with, but we got a game 3 with Knowles.
Oh, buddy,
with big game Knowles on the
big game
mound.
Knowles on the
yeah,
mound.
everything's fine.
Let's go to the phones. Let's talk to Dan in Delaware. Hey, Dan.
Fellas, how we doing?
Well, how do you think, bud?
It felt like I just got kicked below the belt after that one. The biggest question here, and I've never been a Tampa hater. I've always been, I love Tampa, and great regular season guy, like you guys said, but the one thing that really kills me, and I called in a few weeks ago, and I said the 2 guys I trust the least back in that pen, and that's Strom and that's Kirkland.
Well,
you bring in a lefty.
But who else are you going to go to? I mean, that's the issue.
We're bringing in a lefty the other night against I'm not worried about Ohtani or Teoscar Hernandez. He's the hottest hitter on the Dodgers right now, and we bring in a lefty to face a righty in a big spot the other night, and then I would rather Tanner Banks, and then you have a guy who was a 2-time World Series pitcher who pitched for this team, and you got him in the pen doing what? We can't use him?
Yeah, and Dan, good call. Walker Buehler, obviously, I'm assuming he's referring to, but that, I mean,
you got to be kidding.
If that's what we're doing here, we're calling for Walker Buehler, then we've lost the plot.
He
as they say.
stinks. He stinks. Like, I don't know what to tell you. He's got nothing left in his right arm. It's as simple as that. The 2 guys you trust the least, Kirkland and Strom. Strom's last 15 outings pitched to a .7 ERA. Like, he's pitched to a 2.7. He had a really bad middle of the season. He's been dominant, and he made a bad pitch to Teoscar, and Teoscar didn't miss it. Who knows if he was tipping or not. The problem, again, was bringing Robertson back out for the inning. You just give him a clean inning, and who knows how it goes, and maybe it's a different ball game. Stop.
Let's go to Bill in East Hampton. What up, Bill? Bill.
Oh, that's my guy, Bill.
Put Bill on hold. I was going to drop him, but I put him on hold. Give him another chance. Let's go to Matt in Havertown. Yo, Matt.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
What's up, brother?
Yeah. So this is what I'm annoyed at, is that, when we first went to the World Series, God, was that, like 3 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was like, oh, yeah, this is our destiny. And then, obviously, we lost it, and we were just like, so sad. And then now it's like, wow, we just had one of the best seasons since, God, I think,
one of the best Philly seasons ever.
Yeah,
they haven't had that many great ones.
Now we're just like, watching it just like, collapse. And
Well, Matt, let me tell you, when Jack and I, after that 2022 World Series ended, Jack and I did our pod right after, and I remember Jack just being like absolutely crushed, and I was like crushed, but I was like, you know what, this is the first year we got here, and Jack was just like, it's so freaking hard to get here. They had a real chance to win it, and it was so true. Like it's really freaking hard to get there. It's really hard to win it, and. You know, I hope that we don't look back at this run and say 2022 ended up being their best chance. Like,
boy, are we barreling towards that?
I know. That's why I said it. Yeah, but right now, that's the most likely outcome of this run. As much as I don't want it to be.
A frickin' fluke ass end of the season, barely scrape by the skin of your teeth to get in, go on a run with a fluky team with half a bullpen.
Zach Eflin was your closer. Like, what are we doing? You know?
Yeah. But tomorrow, what I'm more concerned about is just Aaron Nola, because he is a 5-inning pitcher. There have been so many games where he just collapsed in the 5th inning. And, he's been, with the team since 2015. What is that, 10 years ago?
Yeah.
And it's like, do we really – it just sounds like what Thompson is basically saying to Phillies fans is that I've given up. Because the last time Nola had a good game was probably about a month ago, but that was only one game.
Shoved against the Twins.
Yeah, and Matt could call. Yeah, he had a great outing against the Twins. He had a good outing against the Mets, and everything else has been bad. And look, we're going to get into the Nola thing next. We'll start to look ahead. Obviously, we continue to react.
Well, at least we have 2.5 hours of post-game on Wednesday.
Right? Yes,
pregame.
I can't wait for that. Tune in to listen to us, get you ready for Game 3 at 9:08 on WIP.
Yeah.
But we'll come back. We'll continue to take your calls. We got another segment left.
By the way, it's the one game they're going to win.
Yeah, yeah. They're going to win game.
The 9:08 game.
Yep,
that people just stay up for.
Yep,
and then their season's going to die on Thursday
during
when
an Eagles
people
game.
Are watching the Eagles.
It's the most likely outcome without a doubt. All right, we're going to come back. We'll get you set, Game 3, and continue to react to just a disastrous night at CBP as the Phillies again find a way to lose to the Dodgers and 0-2 hole. No more wiggle room here. Must-win games throughout.
It's a big game.
We're broadcasting. Yeah, it's a big game. Can't lose, must win, all of them. Broadcasting live from the Deborah Heart and Lung Center broadcast booth, Deborah Heart and Lung Center, Delaware Valley's only heart hospital. Stick with us. We'll get your calls next. One more segment to go. It's Fritz and Seltzer.
Flying out of town? Let Philadelphia International Airport handle all your parking needs with our new Premier Valet parking service, managed by the Philadelphia Parking Authority. Reserve ahead at phl.org. We'll pick your car up at your departing terminal and store it in our exclusive on-site covered valet parking area. For an additional charge, you can even opt to have your car washed and detailed. We'll monitor your return flight and have your car waiting for you outside of baggage claim. Make your no-wait valet reservation today at phl.org.
The working families of La Una Labor District Council of Pennsylvania, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia are proud contributors to all aspects of growth in this great city. The Labor District Council provides safe, well-trained, productive workers who enable projects to be done on time and under budget. We appreciate our signatory contractors and their commitment to fairness and equality. Laborers, we're building a better future today.
Brought to you by the Laborers District Council Licit Fund.
One of the most important days of my life involved Benari Jewelers. That's how much I trust them. I'm talking about my recent engagement. Yoni and his team at Benari worked with us to custom design a ring with simple touches that mean the world to us. Every detail perfect, every step easy. And Benari made it feel like we were the only two people in the world that mattered. If you're ready for your own perfect moment, go see my friends at Benari Jewelers, Newtown Square in Exton.
Let's live more.
Whether your dream vacation is about doing it all or nothing at all, you'll find what you love with Norwegian Cruise Line. Be charmed by historic European cities, wowed by the wild sights of Alaska, or calmed by serene beaches in the Caribbean. Wherever you go next, feel free to experience more with Norwegian. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Norwegian Cruise Line. Ships registry the Bahamas and USA.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6812. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6812. That's 800-575-6812. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
This is the Final Out. Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Yeah. It's Fritz and Seltzer, Final Out. I hope broadcasting live at the Deborah Hart Lung Center broadcast booth, Deborah Hart Lung Center. Delaware Valley's only Heart Hospital.
Just play this song in the clubhouse on Wednesday. Again, not to give the Phillies ideas, but you know how good of a rallying cry "Alive" by Pearl Jam would be for this team?
Oh, buddy.
I mean, if they could just win and play it in the...
I'm still alive.
Dude,
That'd be awesome.
I'll see everyone back here next Saturday. I'll see everyone back here next. Sanchi outduels Glass now in Game 4. I've already resigned my... They're going to win Game 3.
Well, yeah, and if they do win Game 3, I do think with Sanchi on the hill, there will be some hope. Like, if they can find a way to win the Nola game, you know.
Yeah.
And Zeus back here in Game 5. I mean, Zeus was great. I mean,
dude, I'm glad you're bringing it up.
It's a shame because Jesus Luzardo in his first playoff start as a Philly, his biggest spot as a Philly, like, absolutely shoved.
I love that dude.
He was awesome, man. It was 17 or 18 straight after that first inning hit. Like,
people were saying don't put him back out there.
That was crazy. 70-something pitches. Like, that was honestly, I was ready to be furious if he didn't put him back out there. I was ready to freak out about it. What a shame that they didn't do anything for Zeus tonight.
And one thing, in an effort to credit Rob Thompson, I appreciate how quick he got him out of there.
Yeah, the 2 hits, boom, out, ready to roll. He had guys up the inning before just to be ready, which I was happy about because we've seen situations where guys weren't ready to go and you couldn't get guys out because of that.
Dude, isn't it crazy being in the ballpark? You can just feel the game.
Oh, it's so
much different.
It's so different.
You can't really tell what's going on, like behind home plate, calls and stuff like that, but you can feel it.
Totally.
And there's just something you have an innate ability to feel being in the ballpark. But Luzardo was great, and that really, I think he might finish top 5 in Cy Young next year. Like, I think it might have really clicked for him.
Mm-hmm.
That might be another guy they're gonna have to talk about re-signing, but that's obviously for another day. But at least from the standpoint of can he pitch in the postseason, he answered the bell tonight.
His stuff played in the postseason against a great lineup.
Yeah, and that's the thing that sucks, man.
Ooh,
is that like
one right there.
I know. Is they've done a good job against their stars.
I know.
It's been the extra MFers that have ruined everything.
I know.
Kike in night 1. Will Smith, who why can't they just start him? Like,
it's so weird. Why are you bringing him in for 4 innings and 5 innings a game? What are you doing?
Load managing Will Smith. I
can't believe we're losing to Dave Roberts. It's so annoying.
Oh, I know.
Like we're talking about Topper's decisions, not Dave Roberts' decisions. It's crazy.
I know.
To me.
Well, because we entered into the series saying they have a manager advantage, and that's completely backfired. But again, like they're right there. Like, that's what makes these first 2 games so annoying, is that they're right there with this team. But one team makes winning plays, and one team makes losing plays. And on one hand, and this is... I'm glad it's finally showing. I'm glad that they're finally getting exposed for the dumb baseball that they play on a night-in, night-out basis that gets masked because of the talent that they have. Like, I'm glad that finally it's getting exposed. I mean... They really are the Yankees.
It's crazy.
Like, they're the same team. They.
Where did Topper spend his whole career?
They're dumb. They do a lot of analytic decisions. They got stars, but they're not a very complete team. They're very similar.
Mm-hmm.
They're very similar. But you hope that this season has taught them be better at the little things, and maybe you'll be world champions. Because
sure.
Yeah. But God, like they're getting beat by such dumb stuff, and that's what makes it even more frustrating.
Let's go to Thomas and Brumo. Hey, Thomas.
Hey guys, this team, my belief that they're going to come back is totally diminished. I mean, like about the hitting, about the big names. What makes me feel like they're going to do this in LA? Oh, the bats are just going to wake up. You don't have Citizens Bank. You don't have the fans.
Well, maybe getting away from this park for a little bit will help them.
I do think there's the potential for like them overplaying here a little bit. They want the pop so bad. They want that, moment so bad here that maybe they're overthinking it. I don't know. But look, I certainly don't think that them being on the road is an issue at this point.
I'm actually excited they're going.
Yeah, they're
on the
not
road.
winning in this building right now.
Like if you can go take 2 on the road, maybe you get your mojo back, and maybe next Saturday it's a party. I don't know.
And this is what hurts not having Wheeler. I mean, we could at least be 1-1.
Starting pitching hasn't been the problem though.
Help, no, but it would help. It would help a little bit, I think. It just
I feel
sucks.
you,
It's at
Thomas,
least
thanks for the call. Look, Wheeler might have gotten through game 1 better than Sanchez probably.
But again, Sanchez was fine. Sanchez was he could have pitched better, but he was fine.
Man,
I know.
Let's go to Travis in California. What up, Travis?
So guys, I'm so beyond upset, man. I'm just like, why do they always make it this way? It's always so freaking heartbreaking. Like they can't just lose in like a normal way. It's all they find. It feels like they find new ways to lose in like miserable fashion every single October.
Was dying for a 4-0 loss today.
I thought when Shohei was up with 2 on or down 3-0, like 3-run homer, 6-0, and we can all just go home.
Yeah, it's just like it seems like in every big spot, it seems like we never come through while we're just waiting for the opposing team to come through in the playoffs, and they always seem to do it. The starting pitching is always so good. Like if I told you guys the Phillies are in the playoffs, the starting pitcher did his thing, 5, 6, 7 innings, whatever, no runs. Matt Strom / Orion Kerkering came in, gave up the runs. The offense did nothing. Like, what year do you guys think I'm talking about?
Yeah,
it's like
you're
the
right.
same thing every freaking year. It's the same damn thing. And it's so frustrating because it's always with 2 outs. It's always with 2 outs. Like, they need to freaking nut up. You get 2 outs, and it's like they, like, take a deep breath, like, okay, I'm almost out of this. Like, you have 2 damn outs, man. Like, just get the last. It's always with 2 outs. We're always getting the first 2 outs. Like, okay, maybe they can get out of this. Boom, the back-breaking hit every single time.
Travis, I feel you. And good call, man. I feel
like they never get the back-breaking hit.
Ever. The Strom, the Tasker, it's like they never, ever do.
Yeah.
It's
what makes a great team great.
And exactly. And to that point, too, I do think with the bats, especially the big bats going cold, and in general, look, the bats, I know the bottom line works some bats and stuff, but they've scored 4 runs in 2 games. They've scored 6 runs in 2 games. They've scored on only 3 innings this entire series. They had the 3 runs in 1, 2 in the 9th today, and then the 1 earlier. I think the bigger thing, Jack, is that this is what everyone feared coming in.
Yeah.
Everyone came in and said, this is what we heard all year when we heard people on WIP calling in and being like, they can't win. The bats are going to go cold. The bats are going to go cold.
Mm-hmm.
And it's why people struggled to invest in the team, and the team won people over. It really felt like the trade deadline, Bader, Durant, all that stuff. Like people were like, all right, like let's go. This is fun. I'm back. I believe.
Yep.
And then for this team to like give us what looks exactly the same as last year, essentially the bats not showing up, especially your biggest bats, and the bullpen, not doing good enough, and Rob Thompson making some bad decisions. Like it feels like the last 3 games of the Diamondback series, it feels like last year. It's what people were expecting, which makes it so much worse because it's like confirmation for everyone that I knew it.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I mean, I think people opened their heart again. I think they opened their heart and they said, "All right, and that's sports, man. Like, you should in a way.
Absolutely.
Like
that's being a sports fan.
You should, because what's the point, right? I mean, what's the point in being super guarded unless you just want to tell people that you're right, which I would never do.
But nope, not your style.
But I agree with you, and this is. If it goes the way that we think it's going to go, this is going to be one that it's going to take a good – and this is the one that you just think has to inspire change. It has to inspire changing
they can't
up
re-rack it. Like it's too far. I mean, look, you never know. Again, I didn't think they'd do the. I did think it, but I didn't think they should do the Durant intro again down tonight. But they did it. It feels like just from a fan, like, and you don't make decisions based on the fan base, but it does feel like they are in danger if this plays out poorly and they can't get it done in LA. That this team is in danger of I'm not gonna say losing the fan base, but
people will show up next year.
People will show up if they're good and stuff, but they will lose a certain level of excitement and energy and belief that people have had in this team and in this group. It'll be dampened, and they'll have to win it back.
Yeah, and like the kids will have to be great immediately.
Oh yeah.
I mean Crawford, Miller, and Painter.
Yep.
But I don't feel that. I feel as of right now, a manager move, and I don't think Castellanos is going to be here. I think tonight could have been Castellanos' last home game.
Yeah.
And which is it's funny because
not tearing up. I know he had a chance.
He's getting big hits.
I know the hit was a big hit. Like it really was such a big hit. And honestly, I thought he was going to be at second. I mean, I couldn't believe that.
Oh, I thought
he should have been. He missed the tie. He was beat it, and then for it to play out that way, it's just like you got to be kidding me.
Have they not homered in a postseason game since game 2?
They have not homered. Tucker was talking about that before. They have not homered since last.
Since game 2.
Yeah, this year they obviously haven't. Yeah, since the Harper one.
That's terrible.
That is really bad. Let's get one more call in here. Let's talk to Lance in Arizona. What up, Lance?
Hey, guys. So a couple of things. The only thing I didn't like with Topper was the fact that he did that bunt, because that Dodgers bullpen is bad. I want them to earn the 3 outs, not give them one.
Yeah, the bunt was definitely, I think, I think that is the number one thing that people will be upset about tomorrow.
Yeah, like the thing with the bullpen is, I look at it this way. How many guys in that bullpen do you trust to go into that game and do their job right now? Duran, maybe the only one in that bullpen that I trust right now to go and do it. So any move he's making, you're just praying it works. Because, frankly, this offseason, you spent $10 million on Romano, didn't work out. Kerkering was supposed to make the jump, didn't work out. Alvarado was supposed to come back from being bad the second half of the year last year.
The Alvarado thing really hurt him, man.
And so, like, every move you made with the bullpen besides going out and getting Duran at the trade deadline really hasn't worked out for you, because David Robertson, the last month of the year, was at like a 6 ERA. So, like, everything hasn't worked out. Your bullpen's just not good enough. Like, I live on the West Coast, so I've watched the Dodgers.
Sure.
I thought 3 weeks ago their starting rotations looked phenomenal. They were, like, pitching no-hitters into, like, the 6th, 7th inning, and if you don't get them out by the 5th, they were going to just piggyback Glasnow, or I don't think Kershaw's on the roster, but Kershaw or Sheehan for 2 innings.
They just have dudes. They got some dudes they can bring out there.
Like
that's why the bad
really
bullpen
good.
Doesn't affect them as much when you've got 2 of your best starters and Sheehan, or 2 good starters and Sheehan and Glasnow you can throw out there. It changes the complexion.
And that's where the Wheeler thing does.
Sasaki too. Sasaki turned it around by going to the pen.
And that's where the Wheeler injury does hurt you, is you could put one of those guys in the bullpen.
Thanks for the call, Lance. Good call.
And you can't. Yeah, the Dodgers figured it out. That's the one thing on top of everything else they need to figure out this bullpen or in the offseason is one more real righty and drop Kerkering down a spot. You know, like if you can head into in next year's season, the nice part about building next year's team is you have Duran. So Duran, at least, like, you have your closer. You have Strahm. He had the vesting option for $6.5 million.
7.
Oh, okay.
7.5.
And then
but it was just a good deal for him.
And then like Kerkering will be here, and you know maybe next year's the year that he
puts it together.
puts it fully together. But if you add one more real righty, then you feel pretty solid about the bullpen. But whatever, that's next year.
All right, tie a bow on it, Fritzy. And by the way, you can hear me and Jack together again pre-game, getting you set for a 9:08 start. And post-game for that one too, late night. So should be fun. Please don't make me do a post-game at 1 in the morning for the end of the season, please, guys.
Yeah. So what do you want? You want more negativity or a smidge of positivity?
Yeah, we've done enough negativity. Throw a touch of positivity. I know you're dying to throw at least a little positivity out there.
They showed decent fight late. They showed decent fight late.
They did.
I think getting out of this ballpark will be a good thing.
I do too, which is a crazy, crazy thing to say. I'm so sad that we're there, but I agree.
They've played well out in LA.
Mhm.
They've had the Dodgers close the last 2 nights. Flip the script.
Okay.
Flip the script
That was
out
good.
in Hollywood.
Oh, script Hollywood. I see what you did there.
Yeah, maybe that'll make the yearbook.
Yeah, that's right.
No, but the until they're dead. Until they're dead, I'm not going to give up hope. It's part of being a sports fan. And this is one of those times where you're really reevaluating the amount of time that you spend loving and consuming this baseball team, but it kind of is what it is. It's part of being a fan. I love them as a family member. You love them, I think, like a family member as well. I know there's people out there who, might only root for the football team that are very happy with how these last couple nights have gone. But overall, for a majority of the city, we're down right now, and you really felt like this was going to be the year, and it had all the makings of the year, and they've ran into a damn good team. It's not like they're losing to an 84-win baseball team; they're losing to a really, really good team, and a lot of their flaws have been exposed. But until there's no time left. Until they're absolutely dead, absolutely 100% dead, I still think they got a shot. And I actually think getting out of this ballpark will be a positive. Getting out to LA, seeing if they can close out a series. I'll see everyone back here next Saturday.
Love it. Look at you.
This Saturday.
You nailed it there. That was great. All right.